three days since I worked out. I don't go 3 days without working out. My calves were out of commission from last workout. I can't even lie. My calves was like out of commission. We got them hard, but also, man, it's just been so busy. Like I'm trying to get a lot of work done. Real life hits you like a ton of bricks, you know. Sometimes real life hits you like a ton of bricks. My least favorite part of life, which is funny. My least favorite part of life is real life. Not in the literal sense. Like stuff like paying bills and filling out paperwork and sitting in traffic and having to order groceries and handle like regular day responsibilities. That's my least favorite part of life. Like if I could just make music and work out and go live and do that stuff all day, that would be the best, bro. That would be the best. Everything else, I feel like, I mean, it's necessary, but I feel like it's a distraction from the real goals. You know, it's like the trap. It's the hamster wheel. It's the hamster wheel where you keep getting forced to do tasks that aren't really. They're not elevating you. You know what I'm saying? They're not bringing the best out of you. You know, they're not bringing the best out of you. Having to sit there and pay bills and talk to customer service because they fucked up on your bill or stuff like that. You know, sitting in line at the DMV. Like, these are all traps for the rat race. Like, none of that stuff is bringing out the best of you. It's bringing out the worst of you. It's wasting your time. They create, and I started realizing they create all these unnecessary steps and tasks. All these unnecessary steps and tasks in life to keep you in the rat race while the Illuminati just, they don't got to do none of that. They don't got to do none of that. It just gets handled. They don't got to renew their driver's license. They don't got to do stuff like that, you know? It's just always good for them. Who's in the live with me, man? YouTube support been good. Work is forcing you to work instead of stealing your real. I feel you. If you're doing a job that you don't really. A lot of this music shit. I mean, a lot of it is stuff that I have to sit there upload videos on YouTube. I have to do all types of stuff that like people don't know. I got to talk to distributors. I got to check emails. Like the actual music is a luxury. Like by the time all this, the business is handled and all the bullshit that I have to do behind the scenes is handled. Like I'm just grateful I have any time to work on the actual music. It's sad. Let's get it. So I feel you, dog. You gotta just get as close as you can to a career that you like, but nothing's really perfect, you know? Nothing's really perfect. I feel like the artists who have it perfect, where all they gotta do is work on music and everything is handled, then they gotta take a ditty, they gotta take the diddler. So it's like, it's never perfect. It's like, it's either work really hard and do a lot of shit on the business and behind the scenes that's not glamorous, and really work hard for all your fans, all your numbers, or you got it easy where all you gotta do is make music and the machine handles everything, but then you gotta take the diddler, you know? So it's like, it's never perfect. The grass is never greener. The grass is never greener, I'll tell you that. You create the greenness of your grass little by little, inch by inch, step by step. Sometimes you work for years and you only get inches. Sometimes you work for days and you get miles. You know, that's just how it goes. The consistency is just what determines it. When you just stay consistent and believe and you just keep going, you know, different things pop off. Like right now, my social media numbers are like ass right now, low. But my streaming numbers are almost at an all-time high. So you just never know what's gonna pop off. You know, I dropped the album. I feel like it's great music, and the music is traveling. But this new generation of social media, I've had this talk for y'all. Listen to me, like we're just do something goofy in selfie mode. First 3 seconds, get their attention. Like I haven't figured that shit out really yet. You know, I'm so used to posting full music videos and high quality stuff, and that's just not what's viral these days. But I want to try a very different approach than everybody's doing because I just feel like that's not me. I really want to focus on community building and like, hey, we might not go viral for a while, but we're gonna build real community, and everybody who is in here is like really connected. Where eventually the connection is so strong that we create our own viral for what we want to do. We don't have to play the goofy internet selfie games of doing stupid things and following goofy TikTok trends and stuff. We can just do what we want to do because the support is so strong within the community. You know, it just takes a while to build that. All right, let's go. You love my tattoos and my amazing talent. Thank you. Like you can't really care that there's only 17 people in here because they just follow the life, man. You know, just take them on the life. Just take them on the life. Every day we're gonna keep just whether it, who knows, who knows what it's gonna do. I don't know what it's gonna do. You know, I just pray that it does something good, and I feel like with consistency and authenticity, and just building community and giving a real experience with people, I think can't can't be bad. Might not be viral 100 million views, but it can't be bad. I think the consistency is the most important thing, you know. What's my favorite song I made? There's a lot, bro. I think it's some of the ones that I haven't put out yet, to be real. Because I'm somebody, like, I'm always on to the next song. I don't really I don't dwell on old music. Once it's out, it's out. You know? Once it's, I'm already, like, you guys just heard this album. I already have a no whole nother album recorded. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing. So I'm always focused on the next song. It's like a professional athlete isn't focused on his last game. He's focused on the next game. He might have scored 80 points the last game, but he's not like, man, remember when I scored 80? He's trying to score 82, 84 next win, you know? That's where how I move. Yes, sir. We're gonna go a little down on the weight. That's the thing. Don't always feel like you gotta lift heavy. I'm gonna go down on the weight, but I'm gonna really focus on quality reps. Focus on form. Focus on engaging the abs. This is probably my favorite song out right now. I like whatever song is performing the best. I can't lie. Outlaw Country is really taking off on its own. So I'm gonna really start promoting it. That's kind of how I do. I put shit out, see how everything goes, and then just start promoting it. Like on social media, that Southern Boy I just dropped, absolutely record low numbers. I thought the video was pretty good, but it's fucking, I think it's under 100 likes on Facebook. Like I've never had something go that low. But that's what I say about the algorithm. You just don't know. It might, people might scroll, and when they scroll, it's a completely black screen. Somehow, you know, when they scroll, it lands on that part. So you just don't know what it's gonna do. That's why you just gotta keep dropping shit different ways. Literally like the lottery, you know? Literally like the lottery. You just gotta keep rolling the dice in this day and age. That limited edition. One thing I'll say, man, I don't want to brag, I don't want to boast. I appreciate you, bro. I got really good music. And that album is a classic. Anybody who's been listening to it, they'll tell you. They listen from beginning to end. People might judge me, oh, you're a fucking ginger wigger trying to rap and this and that. But they don't ever listen to the full music. When people really listen to the full music, and they don't just try to judge off the first 3 seconds of how I look or how I talk, or something political that I said, or the way I wear my shoes, you know, they're judging off all the stupid, superficial things in the first 3 seconds. When people really sit down and listen to the music, they recognize it. They're like, damn, bro, your stuff is really good. Because I feel like this album was like the perfect balance between good lyrical content, good melodies, good beats, catchy records, but a lot of substance. All the lyrics still mean something. It's not just bullshit. Make it snap. Ugh, hit the bop. It's not no dumbass shit. Everything's got good, deep substance to it. But the melodies, the singing, everything is catchy on it too at the same time. It sounds good. A lot of my other stuff was just rap, you know. Good lyrical content, but there wasn't a lot of melodies. Wasn't a lot of repeat value where people could learn the lyrics easy and stuff. The limited edition, track 3, yep. Thank you, bro. Little baby Genji. Oh my God. Woo! That's that burn. That's that burn you want right there where you just freaking, you hit another dimension. You reach another dimension. On that, I'm gonna hit one more set. Yeah, they're not listening at all. They want to hate you. Listen, a lot of people come in, they want to hate you, they want to dislike you before anything. They want to hate and dislike something. They're already coming in with the mentality, I want to hate and dislike something and say something mean and disrespect somebody when they wake out of the bed. And you just happen to be the person that was in their face that day, you know? So that's a lot of people already off rip. Do I regret pushing Trump? Yeah. I don't think we had a better choice. I mean, he was the best choice. I just regret like stamping him, like name dropping him in songs and giving him props. Like he was a good person. You feel me? At the end of the day, he was probably the best vote. We didn't have a better option, but it's just not somebody who should have got a shout out in my music. You know what I'm saying? Like, there shouldn't have been songs that his name was in the hook and shit. You know? I think it was just overly props. I gave him overly props. and he didn't deserve that, you know. But it is what it is. Man, I started growing my hair maybe 7, 8 months ago. Well, damn near when my other son was born. Um, it's not like a deep regret that I have, you know, like where I cry about it or I'm sad, but he really disappointed everybody. I feel more bad for like the real MAGA supporters who were like a lot of my fans. That's who I'm really speaking to is like I got a lot of fans who are MAGA supporters who he let down so bad. You know, a lot of middle class people, a lot of factory workers, a lot of people just getting by who thought he was gonna look out for them, you know, because that's what he said. He said he was for the silent majority. A lot of those people are my fans. Like they're just trying to get by, take care of their family. They're good people. They're not bad people. He fucked over a lot of good people, and I think that's really where, like, I feel bad because at the end of the day, anything that he did, it didn't really affect my life personally. I can't even lie. Like, whatever he does, what he does, it don't affect me. Maybe I probably could get a little more assistance from my autistic son. Maybe if but then the left would have took it some other way. Then they're gonna have pedos in the classrooms or something like that. Yeah, you know, so it will be a give and take. They might have a little more assistance for the kids, but then they're gonna try to do something weird, try to put my son in a dress or something. So it's like all of them suck. They all suck. I just realized I can't co-sign any type of movement, no politician, unless it's like somebody that I really personally know, you know, or like I really conversate with them. I'm about the mission. They include me in this shit. But if it's a stranger who I'm just going by their word of what I see on the TV or something like that, nah, bro. I can't speak for them because you just don't know that person, you know. You just don't know that person. And like I'm in a position where I can reach a lot of people where I it's a big decision for me to co-sign somebody because I could get them a lot of votes, I could get them a lot of views, I could sway a lot of opinions. So I don't want to use my position for something dangerous. All about being a family man, you know it. You know. Trump is the best fit. That's what I'm saying. I mean, there wasn't really a best fit. There wasn't a better fit. I mean, what was fucking Camel gonna do? The Camel was just gonna put our sons in dresses and tell our daughters to wear strap-on dildos, you know. So it's like she wasn't no better fit at all. Like I said, I just regret, and I wouldn't say I regret it. I'm just not gonna do it anymore. Like co-signing him, like he's the fucking man. Like y'all need to like rock with this guy. You know, I should like now I'm just in a position, man. He's probably the best fit, but I'm not gonna shout him out in songs and make punchlines about him and represent him like he's a good guy. You know, that's really what it comes down to. Because at the end of the day, he was the best fit. The camel wouldn't have been a better fit. Fuck no. You know, definitely wouldn't be a better fit. But at the same time, I think that's why it's rigged. It's rigged. They put him against, you know, they're both the same team. Republican Democrats is the same shit. Same hand playing both puppets. They put him just against such a weak opponent so he couldn't lose, you know? Like, come on, where is that lady now? She was obviously a plant. Have you heard a word about Camel Harris? Have you heard a word about the camel since the elections? I haven't seen or heard her face since. Because she was a fucking plant. Does she even exist? Is she even a real human being? You don't hear it. That bitch ran for president. And you tell me she is not relevant at all anymore? You don't hear one word about her? Because it's clearly a plant, you know? Clearly a plant. Clearly a plant. You know how many people we heard of that are really relevant politicians that have been doing stuff for years that weren't in that running position? You know? Not a peep. She fell off the face of the earth after that shit. If you run for president, you're not gonna fall off the face of the earth. You're gonna have so many brand endorsement deals, so many people trying to interview you, so many book deals, so many magazines, so much influencers trying to interview you, and she just fell off the face of the map. And you telling me that was a real person? She might be a real human being, but she was a plant. She was a plant. Both sides orchestrated a weak ass opponent so Trump could win this year, you know? Like, you don't hear a word about that bitch. We should make that a topic of discussion. What happened to Kamala Harris? She was a plant, obviously, because you don't hear about her no more, you know? On DeSantis, man, I mean, Florida's doing good. So I can't complain. I really can't. I don't follow it as much, too much anymore, you know, because a lot of it is just for the TV. It's just for the TV, but it doesn't really affect your real life, you know. But Florida, I mean, I like how Florida is. Florida's ran great. I think on a local level, that's why, like, the people who run the states, they're a lot more legit. Like the governors and the senators and shit, they're a lot more legit, and they have a lot more power, and people have a lot more say. They kind of do what the people want, you know. They kind of look out for the people a little bit more. Not every state. I can't say every state. I'd say majority of the states, the people sold out, you know. Their politicians sold the fuck out, but they do have a little more power. But as far as on the national, global level, nah, bro. The president's a straight puppet for the globalist, elite, Illuminati cabal. Manipulating the stock market, manipulating the world currency, manipulating the oil, manipulating the opiates is much more important to them than the people. And it's sad. But on a state level, I think you got a little more hope, you know? What do we got here? Jiu-jitsu in a big truck. The kratom, the kratom. Okay, let's go. Get into this shit. Let's put up some big dog shit. Let's go. The COVID genocide, for real. That was the biggest scam. That's why it's like people hating on Trump, the lefties, like somebody who's a real Democrat, who's been hating. Motherfucker, your people, the Democrats faked the whole pandemic, a whole fake virus, a whole fake vaccine. Kept millions of the whole world inside. More people died from the vaccine than the COVID. You couldn't even talk about it on the internet without your page getting shut down. They were censoring the internet. You said the word shot, you get your page shut down. You know, they were forced vaccine people. So who's better, who's worse? They're both fucking horrible and evil. I will say Trump, he never, he was never that bad. He's never that bad, I'll tell you that. He just lied a lot. I'd expect, that's what I say, like, he's really not, he's doing bad, but not that bad. Not as bad as the COVID days, I'll tell you that. Not as bad as that shit. That shit was a shit show. Um, that was horrible. That was like the worst time of society. Um, but he just not somebody like he just lied too much. Where it's like for me to big up him and still be like, man, he's a great dude. He's gonna make America great again. I can't do that, you know. Can I say that he's doing better than the past administration? Yes, much better, much better, much better than the lefties did. You know. But who knows? We could have a decent lefty one day, you know. Um, the lefties just got a little too lefty, you know. They got a little too lefty, but like I said, you know, he's just not somebody. That's why I said I can't co-sign him. Like be like, hey, man, I can't be like fuck with my boy. He's the truth. He keeps his word. He's a straight up guy. He's an honorable man. I can't say that. I can't say that about him. I can say that he did better. He's probably the best choice, and he did better than he's doing better than the past administration. That's something I will say. You know, he's like we the people got to stand together, and I think a lot of people they know that in their heart, but they're such hateful human beings. They're such narcissists that they need arguments. They need somebody to argue with. So they don't want division. They want division. They don't want to unite because then who are they going to argue with? Who are they going to waste their time screaming at on the internet? Who are they going to try to piss off? Who's going to piss them off? Because they feel that low about themselves. The only way to feel alive is make someone react strong to them. You know what I'm saying? In a hateful way. So it's like, a lot of people, they don't want unity, even though they know in their heart unity would be the best thing. But they're just so selfish that they need that constant attention. You know, they need that constant negative attention, and it's pretty pathetic. Wounded veteran, I agree with you, and people like you made it worth me losing my friends and taking a bullet. Man, that's G shit. Salute to you, bro. Salute to you. Yeah, you realize all the wars, and so I feel so bad for y'all, man, because you go in there, you think that you're fighting for your country, and then it's really just to protect the opiate fields and steal oil and extort other countries. You know, it's not really to protect the United States. It's not to stop the weapons of mass destruction. It's really where the United States is the biggest cartel. We act like we're trying to stop the cartels, but we're the biggest cartel. We're the slimiest, grimiest cartel. But we do it with a suit, and we do it with military uniforms, and we try to manipulate our troops that they're doing something else than what the real mission is, and it's fucked up, you know. That's what all the troops tell me. They're like, man, I thought I was saving the world. Then I go in there and they're telling me to guard opiate fields and don't ask no questions. They're telling me to watch the fentanyl fields for them, so they can make thousands of 100 million kilos of fentanyl. They're telling me to watch the field for them. The fentanyl fields. On there. Crowd moves like it's Mortal Kombat. The Rothschilds is the real enemies. I feel you. They're bringing it down from Canada. Wow, that's crazy. We're probably gonna. I'm gonna announce the winner on what is it on the 15th on Saturday. I'll probably post it on all platforms, so you'll probably see it as a short. Yup. So you change your life for the glory of God. It's tough, bro. It's tough, bro. Cause you know you could do bad. You know you could do bad and get ahead. You know you could do bad and skip all the steps. You know you could do bad and the world honors you like you're good. And they treat you like you're the fucking man for doing bad. And then you do good and you make less money. And the world doesn't clap. And they don't congratulate you for your honorable deeds. And everybody acts like they don't see it. And it gets no attention. And you can't give a fuck. You just gotta keep doing good. Just because it's the right thing to do. And you pray there's a light at the end of the tunnel. And I think there is. You know? And I think there is. Doing good is not what gets attention on the internet many times. Sadly. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it does. But it's much harder to do. It's much more difficult. And what's fucked up is becoming successful off doing good should be easier. That's why it's like, man, I see why people be like questioning if God's real, you know what I'm saying? I don't have that question. I just believe, but it's like, boy, it's so much easier to get results doing bad. It really is. Like when you try to do good, that's when you get the most hate a lot of the times. And the world kicks you down the most. I'm like sad talking about it. The world kicks you down the most. And no one claps. No one cares. You know? You just have to feel it inside and know you're doing the right thing and do it for you. And I think there's an overall payout every time, but it's like, you gotta show God that consistency. I guess God's just really trying to see if you're really good or you're just faking it for a reward. Because doing good does not have an immediate payout at all. I'll tell you that right now. It does not. It does not. I've been doing good a long time. I've been doing good a long time. And when I've done bad, I've been rewarded handsomely many times. But those rewards don't feel good over time, over months, over a year. The reward you got from doing bad doesn't feel good, you know? So it's like, I just lived and learned. I don't want to do bad, you know? Even though I know I could get a temporary reward and get hella props and everyone think I'm cool and everyone calling me a hero and a great guy for doing bad. You know? Then you do good and it's crickets. No one sees you. No one cares. No one talks about it. You just gotta believe in it though. Believed in myself when nobody cared. How I feel about Gucci Mane? He's a fucking entertainer, you know. He's a rapper. He's a part of this blood sucking industry. He's somebody we all fell for that we thought was a cool guy. You know, he had a great image that he was somebody that we thought was expensive and cool. You know, not saying he's bad. He got a legendary career, but you know, that's what happens in the rap game. You know, all your heroes let you down in the rap game. You know, that's why it's like fuck the rap game, bro. The rap game is toxic as fuck. All our heroes end up letting us down every time in the rap shit. But it's our fault. It's our fault for glorifying and falling for the trap of putting bad, negative people on a pedestal for bad reasons. You know what I'm saying? Like we're putting people who talk about negative shit all day on a pedestal, like they're they're the man, like they're great human beings, offering them large sums of money to do bad shit. That's what I say. It's like it's kind of our fault as the fans for contributing to it and thinking that it's cool and oh, he a real one or he really in these streets. Like, no, bro. You know, we glorify all the wrong things in the music shit. Well, not in the music shit, in the rap shit. In the rap shit, majority. We're giving people calling them a real one because they do bad things to people. That's not a real one. That's just a person with low morality. That's why the rap game is just like only so much I could take it because like people will judge the artist. Oh, he from the projects. He really from the streets. He did this and that. He killed that person. He did that. And they'll ignore the talent. They could suck. They could be horrible at rapping, have no talent, have a second grade education level, but people will just keep big up and he from the projects. He's street like that. And not pay attention that he's rapping on a second grade vocabulary level. They don't care about the skills at all. They care about all the wrong things. And then these artists always burn them or do something bad, cancel shows and don't give refunds, go to jail and snitch. And then these fans, like, what the fuck you expect, bro? Hell yeah, you love my music, think I'm great, man. I'm trying. I like to be great. I like doing good, man. I like doing good. I like doing good. If there's no reward for doing good, if nothing comes out of doing good, I'ma still keep doing good, you know? Well, I think it's just a different. You just have to move so different than the rest of the industry. Everybody's chasing viral. Everybody's chasing gimmicks. Everybody's chasing shock value. I've been there, done that with those disc records, you know. I think I'd like to hit it from a totally different strategy and just do right, do good, build community, one person at a time. Really, really have the fans and supporters like feel a part of it and not just a number, not just a comment, not just a like. You know, feeling like they really were a part of it, you know? And really building like that. Like I want to beat the algorithm. Like the support is that strong that we're not relying on the algorithm. We control the algorithm. We say we want it to pop off. Brrr, we just hit the post. We hit the post, you know? But I think it's really about building community if you want it to last long. Cause I've had so many videos go viral. You guys seen, you know? But then you're chasing virality. You're chasing the internet. You want to get to the point. Be patient. Make the internet chase you, because the internet trends, the style of posting, the content they want. You're gonna keep changing yourself. You're gonna keep changing your content. You're gonna keep trying to adapt to the platform, and you want the platform to adapt to you. You want to do, what you feel like doing, what your fans like, what makes your fans, how your fans can be reciprocated in the process. You know, you don't want to keep trade. Oh, now they're doing 15-second reels, so I got to shorten my shit. Oh, now they're doing this filter, so I got to do this. Oh, this is the new trendy goofy dance, so I got to do that. And you're gonna be a grown ass man in an endless hamster wheel chasing virality. Fuck that, bro. Fuck that. Just do what you do, and do what you do until the internet chases you. You know? It'll be underrated, bro. I know. And I just have to believe. That's what I say. I can do something really bad right now and get the viewers up instantly. I can do something really bad. I know this. I can do something really bad right now. You know, I can do something very bad and destructive. I can go smash my windows with a baseball bat right now and then act like I'm having a mental breakdown. And I promise these viewers would go up from 33 to 33,000. But you know, you gotta just believe in the good. Trust me, I know how to get a lot of views. It's just that you get tired. Now you gotta fix your window. Now you gotta keep breaking things. You get what I'm saying? It becomes a cycle of volatility where you gain all those fans for breaking something, and now everybody wants you to break something and act like a stupid ass. You know? So it's like, you just gotta believe that doing good and being yourself will pay off. You just gotta believe doing the right thing pays off. You know? That's why it makes me always realize, I said this a lot of lives and I'll say it again. You gotta look at the story of Jesus, bro. That's the true definition of keeping it solid, doing the right thing, getting hated for it. There's no immediate reward for it. You don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. And then eventually the world recognizes and you become the biggest legend of all time. You know? That's a life path that's to be studied. But when you're young, you know, you never got that taste of fame. You never got that taste of virality. And you just want to get a little taste of it, you know? So I don't blame a lot of people. I've got that taste. Now it's like I want something. I understand the power of patience, you know? When you first get in the game, you don't understand the power of patience because you just want to get recognized. Now I understand the power of patience where I'll sit here with 28 people, just being my authentic self, being a good guy, speaking from the heart, not doing anything crazy or toxic that's going to go viral because I understand the power of the patience. And if I could blow up and build my following being like this, I can be this guy for the next infinity, for the rest of my life. I can be this same guy. But if I blow up doing dumb shit, toxic shit, stuff just to go viral, I'm gonna have to keep changing myself. And I'm gonna have to keep altering who I am and keep changing for the platform. And it'll never be enough. and there's an expiration date where it's like I don't want to change myself. I want to be this guy for the next 100 years, and that this takes the patience. It takes the patience. The vibes they don't tarnish, exactly, bro. Trust me. When I was making all those disses, I was going super viral because I was just on the next trend. But I noticed my life was going on. I'm like, I have to follow the news. I have to follow these talk shows. I have to follow who's the next mumble rapper. And I'm like, I don't want to keep following this external shit. I'm gonna have to do this for the rest of my life to keep getting these type of views. And you just gotta be patient and be like, you know what? Make them love you for just being here. Make them, you know, be loved for you. Not. Like I said, make them love you for what you're bringing to the platform. You're not chasing the platform. Make the platform chase you. And it's much harder to make the platform chase you because it's not rewarded. I could go right now in the trending section on TikTok, go make a rap about whatever word they say is trending. Boom, you probably get a ton of views, but then you gotta keep doing that. You gotta keep looking up the trending word and rapping about some shit that didn't come from your heart. It came from the TikTok trending section. That shit didn't come from your heart. Those weren't your emotions. You're strictly just trying to trend on TikTok. What's my favorite Bible verse, man? I really don't read the Bible like that, to be real. I don't know what to think of it. It's been rewritten so many times. Jesus really didn't even have a part of the Bibles. You know what I'm saying? When you really know the shit, he didn't write the Bible. He wasn't even alive when these Bibles were written. So it's like, I admire. Hey, if you need a role model to look at, all these celebrities and these rappers, they let you down. You got one role model that's the most legendary of all time, who's had the longest standing legacy of all time for doing good. You kind of want to model your life after that because you realize that's the winning strategy. That's the winning strategy. All my other heroes, they turned out to be frauds. They turned out to fizzle out over time. They got exposed, you know? Like Kanye's flippy floppy, but I don't know what to think of him, bro. At the end of the day, he's a good musician, you know. He's a good musician. I think he's over his rapping and his singing and his skills as a vocalist are highly overrated. He's not a very good rapper. He's mid. He's not bad. His singing is kind of poor quality. He's made some classic beats though, you know. As a producer, and I think as his ear for music, he's great. I mean, I can't talk shit about people being flippy floppy sometimes because I've been flippy floppy because sometimes you want to jump the gun, you get passionate about something and you don't know all the facts about it. You know, like how I fucking big up Trump so much. Like, motherfucker, I believed he was gonna make America great again, and now I'm like, man, I should have not got so excited. I shouldn't have got so excited about the words that he spoke because I thought his words were real. I jumped the gun. I thought Israel was legit for when October 7th shit happened, and then they were showing all those stories about random old Jewish ladies getting beat up and college kids getting jumped at their schools just for being Jewish and stuff. That shit got me hyped up because I don't like to see anybody getting bullied. But then, over time, you find out the truth about situations. And those might have been true situations, but it's just a whole, very sad. It's very sad that what the Israel government and a lot of what that country's doing is just so fucking evil. It's harming innocent people in the process. I wish I could run for president, but I feel like then the deep state would try to turn me, they try to corrupt me. They wouldn't let me be legit. They wouldn't let me say what I say. Because trust me, everybody knows what to do. You don't think Trump knows what to do to help people? He just probably isn't allowed to, or he's just that much of a piece of shit, but he knows. Probably if he wants to do something good, they're like, absolutely not. It's all about manipulating these stocks, selling this pharma, these weapons, and getting more surveillance to spy on the citizens and collect more data from them so we know all their habits and we can sell them more products and keep them under control. And if those aren't your goals and you actually want to do good for them, then we're going to assassinate you or we will not let you run for president. So you make that decision, bub. The Orthodox Jews in Holiday on Beach. I've met Orthodox Jews before and stuff like that. We need to focus on our own shit. Yep. I've been to Orlando. I used to live in Orlando since Fight Away. I think everybody knows what to do, though. I don't think I'm speaking anything different. I just think that they can't do it. They don't want to do it. They know what to do. It's really obvious. That's why I'm getting so many people agree with me. It's pretty fucking obvious, Nobody wants us to be in Iran right now. Everybody knows that they're not planning on blowing up the world and nuking everybody. Only super paranoid people who are those extra sketchy people who are like, I need my underground bunker with my fucking canned food stocked up for the apocalypse. Like those type of people might really think they're gonna, man, nobody wants to blow up the fucking world. Only like a real psychopath who's like low level would want to blow up the world. These rich motherfuckers, they living too good to want to blow up the world. They want to control the world. They want everyone to be their slaves, but they don't want the world to blow up because then who's going to be their fucking slave? At the end of the day, they don't want to blow up the United States. They make too much money and gain too much power off the United States. They don't want to blow us up. They just want to control us. So it's like, at the end of the day, they can have all the nukes they want. They're not going to blow up the fucking world. Let's get arms. The type of people that want to blow up the world don't have that type of capability. It's like the people who live in their mom's basement and piss in a bottle and play Roblox and try to holla at underage kids and shit like that. Like real weirdos would have those type of thoughts. People who don't have the ability to and never will and don't have the balls probably to really do it. Even Iran's finally since they have the technology and stuff, I've seen them speak out many times and they're like, we do not have a problem with the American citizens and we like American people. We just only hate the government. I'm sure our government hates when those videos get out. They're like, we would like to unite with the citizens of America. Your government is corrupt and has been oppressing you and us for years. Like those videos is real as fuck, you know? Because they used to say death to America, and then they explained, they're like, we just talking about the government. We found out that your citizens are not bad people, and you're in the same boat as us. Your government is oppressing you and us. That's really what exposed a lot of it, you know? Exactly. Uh-huh. Everything's bullshit in the news. Because every country's kind of in the same boat, bro. All the governments work as one big global network. And they just oppress us all. Every country's in the same timing, pretty much. We're all dealing with the same shit. All the governments are corrupt as fuck. We're not the only one. They all in the same playbook. It's all the same playbook. Stay tight with Jesus, yep. But really, in reality, the Second Amendment really ain't shit no more because, you know, they could just press a button, have thousands of drones just fly over our crib. Like a bunch of bees. You know? So the Second Amendment was relevant maybe before the technology got so crazy. Now they probably just type in a face. They get your fingernail and they just put it in there. The drone fucking finds you and locates you. Got a fucking bomb missile, you know. Got all the cameras all ran by AI. It doesn't even need nobody controlling it. They really don't even need soldiers to fight any of these wars anymore. They really could just bring drones. Do I think civilians can? Yeah, but the majority don't know how to do it. And probably if you try to order that type of stuff, you would get banned. They would show up to your door and confiscate it and probably throw you in jail before you could even order it. If we the people, if everybody had common sense and not so much hate in their heart, and they didn't get a thrill for their own narcissistic supply of wanting to argue with someone and stay divided because strong negative emotions make them feel alive and they need someone to argue with and someone to be mad at and someone to be mad at them, then we'd win. But, you know, there's just too many people with that cuckoo caca in their brain where they like the division. They want it to be divided. They want to spread hate. They want to dislike somebody because love and getting along with people, they're not comfortable with peace because they don't feel alive, you know, because they feel like no one notices them when they're in the peace. Woo. How do we work out your chest? There's a lot of different things you can do. No, this looks like a lot of weight. This is the triceps. I haven't worked out in a few days though, guys. You can tell. That's very rare of me not to work out in a few days. Clean environment, dog. The clean environment. Yup. Oh, say it, bro. I really made it. Yup. Missing 2 days seems like forever. I think it might have been 3 days though, to be real. Look at this shit. I've been eating. If I eat a lot of calories, so like if I don't work out 2 days, like I'm gonna gain it, but then I could lose it really fast. I made it outside of the clout. Outside of the clout, I really made it in life. I don't have the most clout. There's a lot of people with more internet numbers than me, but I feel like the quality of life that I live, I feel like the quality of life I provide my children in real life outside of the internet is far beyond probably 98% of rappers. Because I just invest in what's real. I don't invest in trying to be. I want this shit to pop off. But like I said, you do the noble thing. You do the right thing. I could have my kids living like shit, being a horrible dad, having them living in a one-room apartment, and spending all my money on promotional posts on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook and becoming the most famous rapper. But my kids are living like shit. Instead, I spend all my money pretty much on my kids and let my music go where it goes. I don't really pay for no type of promo. I don't fuck with no type of record labels. I don't travel and try to meet Illuminati connections. I'm a very present dad. I'm with my kids damn near every fucking day. What I say, I just understand the power of doing the right thing and being patient. The world doesn't care that I'm with my kids every day. I don't get rewarded for that. The internet doesn't give a shit. I'm not going viral for being a good dad. No one gives a fuck. The select few people who are in here give a fuck, but on the masses, they don't give a fuck. They're too busy looking for some ratchet shit to make fun of. They're too busy looking who got arrested. They're too busy trying to find somebody else on the Epstein list. They're too busy trying to talk shit about Israel and Palestine. They're too busy trying to dig up dirt on Trump. They're too busy trying to get in somebody else's business and find negativity that has nothing to do with their life. So like I said, the power of patience and doing the right noble thing. It feels good, Build up and train in silence. Build up and train in silence. You don't need the whole world watching your training. You don't need everyone clapping for every win. Do it for you. You do it for you long enough, I feel like eventually it pays off. It's already paid off in my real life. This internet shit is just not like real life. In real life, doing the honorable, noble thing usually pays off. On the internet, it doesn't. Because the internet is entertainment. Volatility gets people's attention in the first 3 seconds. Doing the noble thing is boring. To me, it's exciting, but I guess the average Peabody brain is doing the noble thing is boring. They want to see somebody's downfall. They don't want to hear that your kid is making progress and getting good grades and learning and rock climbing walls and elevating his life and doing better. They want to see your kid crash his bike and fall on his head and split his head open. That's what the internet wants to see. Fuck that. You got to be a dirtbag, especially in rap music. Yeah, being a dirtbag is what pays off. They glorify. They'll call you a real one. You could be like, I finessed my grandma. I did a credit card scam on my grandma. Man, he's fucking a real one. See, he from them trenches. He really about that. Doing credit card scams on his grandma. You know what I'm saying? Like, the rap shit is just, I don't get it. They just want to see horrible people, and then you live noble, you do good. They'll call you corny for being a good human being. They'll call you corny, and then the guy who's pulling credit card scams on his grandma is the cool one that they all watching. You know. These guys stay consistent, you know. And I think, see, my issue is if I was like a goody two shoes from the fucking jump, if early on in my career I had good management, good role models pushing me in the right direction, and I was consistent, positive, then I'd be in that algorithm. But the problem is like I started my career, I've never been negative, but I treaded that line. You know. I called it sophisticated ignorance, where it was like a mix of both. So it's like, then when I started making the diss records and stuff, I just got in such a negative algorithm. The people that just want to see drama, they just want to see you down somebody, and it's like, yeah, I don't. If I'm not downing somebody, it's not going viral, you know. And I'd like to just stay consistent with the positivity to get the fuck out of that algorithm, you know. They choose the murderer over Jesus, yeah. But look at that guy. Remember, you guys remember Boom Gang? The guy who used to steal stuff and go Boom Gang. And then he like gave his whole life to Jesus and became a good guy. And now you never hear about him no more. So it's like, fuck. He changed his life. He stopped stealing. He gave his life to Jesus, did all the right things. And then he became irrelevant. It's sad. It's so sad. But when he was stealing things, he was the hottest thing in rap. Okay, we back at chess. He was the hottest thing all over World Star for stealing stuff and screaming Boot Gang. I feel like, you know, however you guys feel about him, you know, I feel like Jelly Roll was a really good success story because he changed his life to positive and actually became bigger. He's a rare case. You know, he switched his whole shit to being positive and became bigger from it. You know, that's cool. Start doing lives. Yup. Start doing the lives. I feel you. The lives are powerful these days, you know? The lives are powerful. There's just no set way to do it now, you know? There's no, it used to be have a hot song, make a music video, get some cosigns, get it on radio. Now it's like, who knows what's gonna pop off? Who knows what's gonna pop off? You just gotta keep at it. You just gotta film your life. It's all sweat. Take the samurai tail. Talk for me. Ah! You think TikTok? Yeah, maybe I do. I like the YouTube live's been solid for me, and I like YouTube because I feel like it's so. I am a long form music fan. I want people to watch my full music videos, and I want people to listen to my actual songs on Spotify and iTunes and the streaming networks. Those are what I'm most proud of. The reels, all the little short form content, it's throwaway to me. It's not legacy. You know, I feel like it's cheap. It's cheap content. It gets you out there. It works these days, but it's not masterpieces. So I like YouTube because it's a direct platform. Would the word be adjacent with my full music videos and very close to my, like, you can listen to full songs on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. There's no way to listen to full songs. There's no way to just turn on my playlist and jam out to it. You know? This guy, man, he said the whole game plan. He said nowadays you gotta be on Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, then sell to a major label and get trapped in a contract. I think one of the few escaped. Man. I think the workouts live been doing better than I thought. It's something that I naturally already do, so I think it's good because it's like you see how long I be out here. Like even when I'm not out live, I be out here this long. So it's like I might as well get something. I might as well talk to y'all while I'm doing it and accomplish it and get my name out there while I'm doing it. You know, because I spend a lot of time out here. You know, so I might as well make it worth something. I might as well make it worth a damn. See, all it takes is one day for me to get back my great physique. But I can lose it too. I won't fully lose it, but I won't be fucking shredded as fuck, you know. I have a little. You guys probably saw me at the beginning of the workout, you know, but after one day, I did a. You guys don't see what I do before I start lifting. I do hella sprints, running backwards. I filmed some stories doing it. You know, I do like a lot of like football drills, just in the field out there, in the complete pitch black dark when I do it at this time. Legit, just do it in the straight darkness. So I just don't give a fuck. You gotta do what you gotta do. Built, not bought. You fucking right, bro. This ain't no BBL. This ain't no BBL, so we'll hit like one more set of those. Maybe I'll do like a push-ups or something. I'm becoming a workout streamer, you know? It all just goes hand in hand. It's no more, if you know what I'm saying. Now how the internet is, it's like it all goes hand in hand. Your lives, your stories, your posts, your music videos, your songs are all one entity. They're not like separate, like how an artist used to be like a one-hit wonder or something like that, and he was only known for a song or something. It's no more like that. It's like it's all one slop now. It's a good and a bad thing. I guess I just gotta get used to it, you know? You gotta get used to fucking waking up, just slapping the camera on, not giving a shit if you got a haircut or edge up or brush your teeth or none of that. You can't give a shit. They'll see you when you fresh. They'll see you when you grungy. They'll see you when your breath stinks. They'll see you when you smell bad. They'll see you when you smell good. So it doesn't really matter. If you stay consistent on it, you don't give a fuck, they'll see all sides of you. Let that shit sit here. Ah! That felt good. The long hair Bezz. I feel like the long hair Bezz making great music though. Which song's only got 180 streams? Depends what platform you're looking at. I have on some platforms I have 180 streams. I have some platforms I got 180,000. You know? So I say you just gotta put it out there. You just gotta put it out there on all platforms at all times in all forms, all different ways. You know? All platforms, all different ways. Let's get some more agua. Give me some topics I should talk about. What topics should I start talking about on my content, like on my timeline? I really want to I really just want to regurgitate what the fans want me to say as far as the topics I talk about. That's why I say it's like really building the community. It's like I really want to like you guys give me some ideas. I might use some of them. I'll try to credit you guys too. Like if you have Instagram or platforms where I could tag you, like if you guys DM me and give me an idea of a topic to talk about, I'll put you. I'll screenshot your name and put it in the video and be like, "Yo, who's in here?" Like say Todd J asked this question. He wants to know this. I think that's really cool. Like I said, I'm really big on. I don't like people working for nothing. I don't like being a fucking narcissist where I expect everybody to support me and I never support them back or give them any bit of recognition, you know? So it's like, even just a small thing, like giving a fan some the credit of coming up with an idea of a question, I think sometimes goes a very long way. Just to be like, hey, he actually tagged my name and acknowledged that I was the one who said that. You know, it goes a long way. Because a lot of artists, they just be stealing ideas from people and they never reciprocate back to the fans. Straight up narcissist, and they get away with it too. Somehow they get away with it. I said, doing the noble thing, doing the right thing. When it comes to getting clout and doing stuff, doing the noble thing, sometimes it doesn't matter. Doing the shitty thing sometimes works better. But I don't want to do the shitty thing, guys. I don't want to be shitty. I don't want to be shitty. Doesn't feel good being shitty. Being shitty always comes back to you eventually. Even if it doesn't come back to you, just like you know you were shitty. You know you were shitty. You know. You know you were shitty. You might not ever admit you were shitty. You might deny you were shitty, but you knew you were shitty. Man, Islam is not taking over America. Maybe on the news, because the Zionists. That's me saying that, but we know the Zionist agenda controls the media, and they're trying to put the spotlight on a different enemy. Islamists do not run America. They're not taking over. Maybe in some areas, but I've had good experiences with them. I can't lie. I've had a lot of very good experience with Arabs, which is crazy. I wouldn't say it's crazy. I would just say that it's like United States government always tries to make the unknown the enemy, like how they made China the enemy, and now everybody realized, man, China's like our greatest ally. If you're an independent business owner, China's your greatest ally. They're the plug for everything. You could run a business with, and China makes good products now. You know, you just got to pay a little extra, and you'll get good quality. If you're anybody who could benefit us, who we don't know a lot about their culture, they try to make the enemy because they didn't want us to know that China was the plug. Because now we know China's the plug. We know we could get all these designer clothing brands and all these stuff that we were paying top dollar for at wholesale prices now. So the Louis Vuitton going out of business, all these brands, because they was charging a motherfucker $2,000 for a jacket that a person can now call China directly and get the same exact jacket, not even a counterfeit. The real fucking Louis Vuitton one that was made in China for $200 instead of $2,000. The government didn't want us to know that because now we're shopping directly with the plug and all these Illuminati ass brands that are grandfathered in 2,000 years of generational wealth. Fucking vampire ass people, all these the fucking Louis Vuitton, all these fucking whatever the fuck they are. You know, all these people, they like definitely Illuminati, generational wealth from colonizer days of Napoleon Bonaparte and shit. They they not shit no more. They was just having China manufacture their shit, and they were putting China was putting the logo on it, and Since we were told China was the enemy, we didn't have a connection to China while they was connected to China the whole time. Fucking vampire ass motherfuckers. Like the Tampa Bay Lightning. China's an independent businessman. Your greatest ally. That's why the government said they were the enemy. Because the second you find out that China's really your greatest ally, the government loses a hell of money. All these corporations. Hell yeah, you got that outlaw country on repeat. Once you realize China is your greatest ally, the government is fucked. These big corporations are fucked because they were ripping you off this whole time, and they were getting all their products from China, and then telling you China's the enemy, so you don't shop with them. China's the plug. China's the real plug. We're about to get back now. Let's do back. That outlaw country on repeat. I like it. How come I'm alive on it? It's evil. Got off that work grind. Hell yeah, buddy. Putting in that motherfucking work. Man, one thing you guys have noticed when I work out, I wipe my nose a ton. I be having like, I don't know if it's allergies or so much sweat that I have snot dripping. This is hilarious. I'm gonna have clippers one day. They're gonna clip me talking about the snot coming out of my nose and stuff. Support our guy, buy merch, play the tune, support real motherfuckers. Thank you, dog. I appreciate that, man. Got to, dog. You got to. Man. I definitely gotta figure out. I gotta figure out something cool to do with this hair, though. I look back on my fucking pictures and my videos when I had the fade, though. I look cleaner, but I don't want to cut it. Right, let's go. Like this so we get the abs in. Thanks for calling me a celebrity. I appreciate it. You viewing me like I'm famous like that. That's what's up. Hey, thank you, man. Nah, I appreciate it. Some people call me a nobody, you know. So for you to treat me like that, you know, you don't gotta call me a celebrity or nothing like that. But all the people that call me a nobody and a loser and say that I ain't shit, you know, sometimes it feels nice for someone to to tell me the opposite. The InfoWars song, yep. Nearly a decade. So you've seen it all. You've seen it all. Been out here 90 minutes. The workouts and live, I think, is my thing. We'll have like 1,000 episodes of this. People will see the true dedication. I wish I could bring it in the field when I run though, but I feel like you guys, then I wouldn't be able to talk to you guys. But I think if you guys saw the whole workout, then it would be even cooler because I think that's a big part of it that you guys don't see because I don't want you guys thinking it's just only about lifting weights, you know? I do a lot of running, a lot of sprinting, a lot of football style drills, you know? I lift after I do all that. In Nebraska, this is Prince Edward Island, Canada. That's what's up. You got people everywhere, bro. We'll get it out there. We'll get it out there. I like where I'm at in Florida. My goal is really to take over this area I live in now, like to the next level. Like really where it's like the shows is like at least packing out huge venues before I tour because I just don't want to do halfway. I want to do half empty shows, man. I really just don't. I just don't want to do that. No offense to anybody. I just don't want to do half empty shows, bro. It's just not fun. It's demoralizing. It's demoralizing. Even when you get paid, it's demoralizing. Demoralizing. And thank you for agreeing, bro. To do a half-empty show is just demoralizing. Man, people, they got money for the right artists. I'll tell you that. Somehow they do. Shows is just it's a whole different ball game. Because every market is different. There's some markets where you might be the most popular thing in the world and you sell out like water. High price ass tickets. Then you go to a town five hours down the road and it's crickets. Nobody comes out. No one cares about you. Your swag is not what's cool in that area. Shows is a very demographic thing. And it's kind of like you're either the hottest fucking shit and you're selling thousands of tickets or you're not selling shit. There's not a lot of in between for shows. That's why I'm like, I gotta be selling out, be like damn near arenas here before I even consider touring where at least I could sell out 1,000 cap venues in other places, because there's not much in between in shows. There's not much in between. It's like you're either the hot shit and the whole town's coming out and everybody knows about you. If you're just kind of known, the shows don't really pop like that, because when it comes to shows, people are kind of trend chasers and kind of followers. Like the whole town does what the town does. It's not like online where it's like you can have a couple fans here, a couple fans there. It's like everybody who goes to this specific venue, they come out for the same type of shit, do the same type of thing. And if you're not in that mix, then you ain't really gonna be popping off. The shows is a big follower thing. It's like the people, not saying the people who go to shows are fucking followers, because I'd appreciate if they went to mine, but it's like you're either the hot fucking shit where people feel the value to putting on the outfit, getting their ID ready, saving up the money for the shows, getting the babysitter for the kids, driving all the way up there. There's a lot to it, so you gotta be really fucking hot and really provide a lot of value for people to make all that effort to go to sit in the crowd of your shit. Yeah, I've been to Savannah, Georgia. Hell yeah, buddy. Do it by donation to help others. The thing is, what's so crazy is when you're hot like that, motherfuckers would rather pay. Yeah. When it comes to shows, people, because it's a different crowd. The people who go to shows kind of got some money. They got at least some money saved up for the show. They would rather pay to see somebody like Morgan Wallen than go to a free show of someone who's not as famous. They'd rather pay $200 to see Morgan Wallen than go to someone who's a little less famous for free. That's really how the shows are. It's a different game. I've made it about the people. I'm trying to tell you what happens. Jelly Roll sells more tickets now, charging top dollar, than he sold when he was probably doing free shows or $10 tickets. You get what I'm saying about how shows are? His tickets are probably $200 now, and he's selling thousands of tickets when his tickets were $10. He couldn't even sell 100, 150. It's just how it is. You gotta be. The shows is a different crowd, You could do a charity event for the people, and the people will come, but doing a show, concert, you might as well charge, because whether you're charging or you're doing it for free, whoever's gonna come is gonna come regardless, because you're the hot shit and people want to show out and stunt and go to your show. They're going for themselves, kinda. They're going because you're the cool thing. You make them cool by saying, "Oh, I'm here." They're taking selfies. They're doing shit. You got to provide brand value for the fans almost, like where they're like, "Yeah, I'm so cool. I'm at this show and you're not." The fans are going to flex. Good to chase the long dollar. It's a lot of work. Everyone just sees the stage. It's not, man. Depends what you mean by that, because I've done a lot of cheap shows. That's what I'm saying. I've done a lot of half-empty shows. It didn't lead to bigger shows. It just led to, damn, this guy ain't really selling that many tickets, and kind of shit fucked up my reputation. They don't view it as, man, he's grinding hard. The next one's gonna be bigger. On the internet, like doing videos, it's like that. But shows, it's not like that. Just like, oh, he don't sell tickets, we're not booking him again. For real. So the shows, they say it's pointless. You don't want to do low level touring. It's counterproductive. Doing low level touring didn't really do shit for me. It's a waste my time. And I made some money off it, but as far as building my brand, no, it hurt my brand. I should have just been at home making more music. Should have been at home. I learned a lot in the process. I've seen the country from it, but I could have been at home working the internet, getting more results than traveling all these places for small shows a lot of the times.
Welcome to the lifestyle. I left my baggage in the past. I'm living right now. Ocean blue skies over white clouds. White picket fence around a nice house. The struggle taught me how to hustle lumber. Hard working American, raising children and parenting. Starting stripes on my flag, represent for my heritage. I be in my own lane, hit the highway like the fast and the furious. Overcame so much pain, made some mistakes, but I learned from experience. Genuine, I'm real like that. Take a hell and bounce right back. Greenhouse full of light depths. I got the way of every life jack. Only time I see my father's face, feel the picture frame. Swear to God, I wish I knew how to build a time.
Let's network in Savannah, GA. Let's get it. Let's build the street team. Let's get hot in all these areas. I just want to be really hot. I don't want to do halfway empty shows. I really don't. I'm not going if it's halfway empty. That's just the reality. Not to be a dick, not to just demoralizing, bro. Just demoralizing. Doesn't feel good for nobody. It doesn't feel good. If I was a rookie, and I just started in this, I wouldn't mind it. But being a vet in the game, knowing your value, knowing what you can do and what your potential is, you just don't want to do it, bro. Demoralizing. I've been to Savannah, Georgia. Yup. How do you get those big shows? You got to get really hot. You got to get really, 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 really popular. Probably a lot of times, sometimes you need to sign a major deal, at least for a fucking one song to make it everywhere, you know? It's just about getting really, really popular. And you have to be, and you can't be riding off old fame either. It's got to be popular, like you're in the moment, like you're the trendy thing in the moment. That's why it's like, as an OG with the old school career, you can do solid. But like if you're like in the moment, that's how you really have big shows, you know? I wouldn't say it takes hard work, bro. This rap shit is for some. I mean, in my position, it probably takes hard work, you know, because I'm not connected like that. But a lot of this rap shit is a lot of people just born into those connections. You know, they didn't work hard at all. They just right off rip. You know, their cousin or their uncle or somebody was the big dog at the label. All they had to do was make a couple songs and not do too many drugs, where at least they didn't OD and they survived, and they got in the studio a couple times and mumbled some crap, and their A&R cousin who works for the label fucking made them famous as fuck, and they didn't work hard at all. They just got boop, you know, boom, now the next hot shit with zero work, no nothing. It's a lot of nepotism in the music game. People don't know that. You know, they think, oh, everyone's from the streets, everybody's from the hood. Yeah, right. They might even be from the streets in the hood, but it's still nepotism. Like, hey, the second you want to get out of the streets in the hood, uncle can make you famous, cousin can make you famous, and get you out right away. The second you tell them you actually want to take it somewhat serious, you know. But I'd say like 90% of the mainstream shit is like nepotism, you know, just people born into the right connections, you know. Didn't really work that hard, didn't bring anything that special, just born with the right connections. Like anything, it's the same thing as like a trust fund kid. His dad passes the company on to him, you know. He might do blow every single day, can barely do math, can barely read, but his dad owns the company, so he just makes his son the owner. That's how a lot of this rap shit works too. A lot of the music shit works, you know. There's a different type of silver spoon, exactly. Where you at in 2, 3 years? I don't even know, man. I just keep doing this shit and see where it goes. Just stay consistent. I really don't know. The game changes so much. Who knows what success will look like in that time? You know? Who knows? The game, what is success changes so fast, you know? What is valued, how the streams, how the music comes in. Because somebody back in the days could have said, I want to sell 1 million CDs, and now the game switches to streams. And you know, so the independent artists definitely know the hard work for sure. It's different. Alberta, Canada, and we got a lot of people from Canada. A lot of people, even a lot of independent people are born into it. They got a rich ass uncle, or they finesse some sort of investor to put some money into them. A lifelong friend who's a multimillionaire who likes doing coke and listening to music, so they, you know, give them a bunch of money. You know, a lot. That's how a lot of the game is. There's not a lot of like self-made people who really got it brick for brick, hustled it up, put their own money into it. I'm a very rare breed that did that shit. You know, most artists they're banking on some sort of handout, some sort of person that changed their life, that they knew their whole life. You know, it's not like you're really talented out of nowhere and they hit them up and do it. It's like somebody like they've known, a family friend or a cousin or an uncle, somebody they've been known their whole life. Let's keep doing it, baby. All of the gangsters and outlaws love me. Ah! Ooh, wearing my stripes. 109 minutes. Shoulders like boulders, let's go. How do we expose the Federal Reserve? What do we do? Having a healthy family is understanding responsibility. I know. Because now my kids are going to be that. I didn't have that, you know. But my kids are going to have that. Anything that they want to do, dad could just be like, boop. For real. That's where all the gold's at. That's what's up. You know, so I never got that handout like that, but my kids will get that handout. It's just crazy, you know. Do alive and speak facts, it's a high possibility. I'm gonna switch to TikTok. I'll see how it goes. If you